What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, everyone's been waiting. What was the laser I got? I got a UV laser. No, it's not the 3D UV laser. This is something else. It's something very unique. Generally, UV lasers are all liquid cooled. This one is air cooled and it's small. It takes up a very small footprint. I have used this now for almost 2 weeks, and boy oh boy, this is awesome. I've been wanting one for quite a long time, and it is just blowing my mind with the things I can do. I have engraved now glass, plastic, wood, cardboard, and business cards. And it is awesome. These flimsy these flimsy business cards are always, I wouldn't say tough. I mean, you can do it in the fiber, but you'll notice when you're engraving them, they'll start to warp and they get all wonky. Well, in the UV, it doesn't. One shot, got it, that's it. If I remember it, that's a song, one shot. Yep. But in the comments, if you tell me you know that song. I did the business cards. We did a ton of glass with it. We did tumblers, and it has been an awesome thing to have to my arsenal. I have a bid, and I have a bid coming in, and if I get the bid, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with it. It's a big plastic job that I bid on. So I'm crossing my fingers. I won't know until next year. I think it's in April or March. So yeah. So if you're wondering what is a UV laser and what are you going to do with it? Well, basically, if you see like a white cap on a water bottle or any kind of liquid form stuff and there's black printing on it, that's basically most of it comes from a UV laser. The big thing for them is when you do glass, this is what I want it for, is glass comes out like sandblasted. It is amazing. There's no cleanup. There's no more like I always would take my sandpaper and just rub on it after a CO2. You don't have that with this. The other thing is CO2 can't do this. Can't etch under a red solo cup. I did the red solo cup. I couldn't believe it, just for yucks basically. But it actually came out like a deep gray. It was pretty cool. So that's the other thing is I want to get into, is make sure I'm getting my name out there also. And I want to do a bunch of water bottles from JDS. They have plastic ones and cups, and I want to get out into different fields, because what I've been researching on is the types of plastics also. You can have it where it's white, gray, and black on different, settings. So I'm really excited to get into that and start trying that, just to expand. So expand my business more and more and more, because it's only going to help. So more people come here. So that's the way I look at it. I really am excited to do this with glass. The main thing that I'm gonna use it for every day, for like far as Etsy sales and such, is glassware. We sell a ton of glassware, and this has just cut the time in half. So you can see I'm running some mason jars. Now I did the time frame in Epilogue, and it would take just a hair over a minute, and in this case with the UV, it takes 30 seconds, anywhere from 28 to 30 seconds. Like I said, this thing has been blowing my mind. Now, a couple of safety things I want to let you guys know is the UV light is always on when you turn the button on, the laser button, and when you go to trace. So like when you hit start and it puts the outline of the item you're gonna engrave, that is on, and that light, so you want to make sure you have your glasses on all the time when you have that on. It traces it with the UV light. So to see that, you want to use white paper, and it comes out crystal clear and you can see it just fine. The other thing I've been playing around with is photos. I was told the UV, well, and fiber, but the UV especially is awesome with photos, with the details. So I literally took a picture of me smiling, and I put it in the computer, took the background off, and I put it in, and wow, is that amazing what it can do. That was crazy. That is so cool. So I'm gonna experiment with some glasses. I have a lady that we know that she wants 6 pint glasses, and she wants all of her pets on there. So the ones that died, the ones that she has now, and so forth. So we will be running those through, and I'll probably be doing it after I'm done with this video. Curious to see how it looks on the glass, and I'm excited also. Because the way it looks on that business card, that was sweet. There was no effort whatsoever doing that. So it was just flawless. Now, setting this up, some of you guys are probably wondering, how is this setting up wise? It went really easy. You just had to basically bolt the tower on and then bolt the head on. It was no problem whatsoever. It came with a rotary tool, and I haven't used that yet. Haven't had a need. I have been using the cylinder correction and light burn, and that's all I've used. So I will try that out just on probably something here soon. But yeah, the cylinder correction makes everything so much faster and easier that I haven't needed it yet. The other thing you'll notice right away I did is I put a piece of string hanging down from the cap, so I know the cap's on. So I always remember to take that on and off. This is only a 3-watt UV. I didn't go with a 5-watt. I was told by a bunch of people 3-watt would be fine. 5, you really don't notice much of a difference. And I think they have 10-watt and so forth. But for what I'm using it for, I don't really need that. And like a lot of people say, you know, generally the rule of thumb is with lasers, the bigger the faster and so forth. But when UV is totally different what I'm finding, and I'm still learning. So this is not like I'm going to teach you how to do this. This is just what I'm doing. I will dial in my settings, and I will put them on what I'm using. For as far as the glass, I'll put them up right now, and you guys see that. That's what I'm using currently. I will probably make some modifications here and there on that. So far, it's been working, so I'm just gonna play around with it more. I want to try each individual glass. I ordered some other glassware that we do in the summer. I want to try that stuff out too, so we'll see how that all goes. Far as running it, it is super simple. They sent me all the stuff, and I took the flash drive out, put it in my computer. I hooked up light burn, went to find the device. It pulled it up right away, and I put everything in there, and we're good to go. Like, there was no messing around. Lightburn knew it right away, and it was flawlessly. It was the easiest, probably one of the easiest times of setting up a laser, you know. But I've obviously done it many times before, so that helps too. But so far, it went really quick, and the setup was easy. It did a couple updates right away, and that's it. Like, there is really nothing to this. This is a plug-and-play system. Literally, put a couple of bolts in, and you're good to go, and you're on the road right away. So the other thing is they walk you through the instructions on how to dial it in, and I did. And the laser light, you know, where they point down, that's like right there, spot on, within like a little bit of a turn. So I have to make some sticks for it. I'm gonna make some sticks to go in between for the glass and so forth, so I can dial that in when I do glassware, because I noticed that was a little different than doing like wood or the cardboard or plastic or the business cards. As you can see, I still don't have my lights in. That's probably not gonna happen until after the first of the year now. We got a lot of stuff on my plate, and I have quite a bit of things on that desk that you're sitting on right now, and it's full. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. We have a lot of stuff to get out and ordered and shipped and ordered again, because as you can tell, my stock's getting low, and downstairs it's getting even worse. So, but the good thing is, once the shipments come, they come straight in the garage, and they're gonna get put away up there and over here. So I'm excited for that, because there is no more stairs going up and down or going around the whole time with the lawnmower to unload all my heavy stuff. So I'm excited for that. The shop so far, you guys, has been awesome. I am so glad I did it. Yes, it is a smaller square footage than I was in downstairs, but this has been just an awesome flow. No joke. The way everything's set up, I can come out, I type in my stuff, I turn on all the lasers when I'm almost done typing so they're all warmed up, and then I get my stuff ready, send it to each laser, and I start them up, and it's like I'm just the conductor here, just going like this, and then they're done. I take them, put them on the table over there, get them shipped, and then I put on my Sara hat if she's not around, and I go on the other side, and I pretend I'm Sara, and I start shipping. So it's been awesome. I've really been enjoying it. So glad you guys see me again. Bye.